Why is speaking in English a hurdle for many? In today's video, I'm going to answer this burning question that why most of us fail to speak in fluent, confident English. Now, there are various reasons for that, and in today's video, I'm going to cover the reasons that I have seen why majority of us fail to speak in clear, fluent English. And I want all of you to watch this video till the end so that you get clarity and you can work on yourself. Before that, let me introduce myself. This is Nilanjana Sarkar, English language trainer and coach. Welcome back to my channel once again. And if you like the kind of content that I have been publishing, please do remember to subscribe to my channel and go and hit the big fat like button and share this video with somebody who can benefit from these instructions. So here we go. The first reason why most of us fail to speak in English is because nobody taught you English beyond your school textbooks. Throughout our lives, we have been driven, channelized in such a manner that English learning is just centered around your school textbooks, where you have to rely on the explanations, translations, and thereby write your answers in your English exams. This is what we understand by learning English. And after you leave your school, when it comes to communicating in English in real life situations, that is when we understand the challenge. So, never consider English only where you get a connection with your school textbook, but rather concentrate on learning simple conversational English, build your grammar concepts, and you will see that this is how you can master the language. The second reason that I have also seen in this journey of teaching students and professionals that most of my students, they say that, ma'am, we don't have anybody to speak to. This can be a real challenge if you're coming from a background where you don't have many people who communicate in English, and most of the time they speak in regional, Hindi or any other regional language. My advice for all of you would be, let them speak in their language, but if you want to improve your English, you have to continue speaking in English if you want to see a change in your communication. So you really don't need to worry about what others are talking about you, because at times people do feel cornered, thinking that why should I speak when everybody else around me is speaking in Hindi or any other language. It gives you a feeling that you may be cornered or you may feel a little weird. But trust me, if you can get rid of this kind of a feeling and if you concentrate on your journey, everything will be like a cakewalk. The third reason, many of you often say to me that we don't get the words. The words, they don't come to us very spontaneously or naturally. Now, how to solve this problem? In order to fix this problem, let me be very honest with you that it's going to take some time. If you decide from today that you can devote 15 minutes a day, or let's say half an hour a day, in learning new words and phrases, and implementing or using them in your daily conversation, if you really decide to do this, 6 months down the line, you will see the change. But for that, you need to actually get that start. You need to really start moving on that. Because if you just sit and if you just think that, nothing is going to happen and I am not getting the words and, I'm not able to get that vocabulary, and if you just keep on complaining and cribbing, you will never see a change. So what you can do is start from today, devote 15 minutes. Even I think 10 minutes a day can really create a miracle. So do that, and 6 months down the line, you will definitely see a better version of yourself. As I always say, learning English is like a journey. It's not, it's not going to happen overnight. See, if we want to pick up any skill, let's say if I want to learn swimming, or if I want to learn cooking, or if I want to learn painting, I really need practice, right? With only practice, we can become a seasoned speaker, or any kind of skill that we learn. We need some practice to master it. So if you really start practicing, obviously you will see a change in due course of time. Okay, what can be the other reason? fear. That's a real problem that I have seen with students, that they often say that, ma'am, we can understand what you say, we can write, but when it comes to speaking something, it just holds us back. So what is the reason? Like, why is speaking more difficult than the other skills? Reading, listening, or writing. Like reading, when you read a comprehension, you can understand. When you listen to somebody speaking, you can understand what he or she is telling you. If I give you something to write, you may be able to write a wonderful, article. But yes, when it comes to speaking, we are not able to come out of that. This is because speaking is obviously different from the other skills, because when you speak, you need to recall, right? We need to recall what we have to say, put them, arrange them in sentences. At the same time, we need to keep in mind whether our grammar is correct or not. So while speaking, we need to keep in mind all these things. And that's the reason most of the time it is a challenge for many. So, my dear friends, if you have a lot of fear in your mind, and if you think that if I speak wrong, people will laugh at me and I will be judged, trust me, my piece of advice for all of you would be, nobody is really concerned about what you say or what you do, because people are too busy in their own world. So don't get bogged down with what others are thinking about you. Shed that fear, shed that inhibition, and just get into the flow and start speaking, start practicing. Get a partner and start practicing, and definitely you will see a change. And the last very important reason why many of us are not fluent is because our knowledge of grammar is not up to the mark. Now again, over here I have seen many videos where people say that grammar is not important and you can learn English without concentrating on grammar. Well, that is near to impossible. Language, when you're trying to learn a language, grammar is the foundation. So if you think that certain concepts of grammar you are not clear about, pick up a grammar book. There are plenty of grammar books. In fact, I have shared my ebook where I have noted down the 14 essential pillars of grammar. This is my ebook, and I would ask all of you to go and check the link in the description box, where you can just master grammar, especially the 14 essential pillars of grammar which is required in our day-to-day life. By essential pillars, what I mean is simple concepts and where we tend to get confused, like subject-verb agreement, tense, singular, plural, countable, uncountable nouns. Like these are the things where we often tend to get confused. So pick up the grammar book, the ebook, and start learning today. So I think I have cleared all the reasons why speaking can be a hurdle for you. So I hope you will start practicing and follow my instructions. If you have any further questions, please do share in the comments. I'll be glad to help all of you. So that was all for today. Do remember to subscribe to this channel. This is Nilanjana Sarkar, and I will be back again with another video which is really going to help you. Thank you. Bye.